Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. Here's your daily technical analysis of stock index futures. I'll start with the UK FTSE futures. A second bullish white soldier yesterday, but more importantly a new all-time high and high close as well. It was originally a significant gapping move higher as well that has since been filled in. Below we still have the same 50% projected Fibonacci line at 72.15. Interestingly, the rising short moving average, currently 71.88, had given some support recently, enough that I thought it deserved a new October based uptrend, currently at 71.96. This high close may well be the gateway to further attempts higher now that October is out of the way. Question now is, will we see an appropriate follow on higher in this market? Now so far today, a reactionary move lower, with what looks like right now like a large bearish engulfing pattern. However, so far the market has not dipped enough to test the 50% projected Fibonacci line at 72.15, though we are close to it. I'm wondering if the market seems a little wary right now of testing down to that 50% projected Fibonacci line, as a little below is the uptrend and the short moving average. Meanwhile, overhead, the next resistance is a newly drawn upper trend line for possibly two rising wedge patterns, currently at 73.24. German DAX futures. A gapping higher second bullish white soldier yesterday. It isn't much of a gap, only one even big figure wide, but it's still there. Anyway, it was a clear move higher and away from a host of supports, including the 50% projected Fibonacci line below at 15.629, the medium moving average currently 15.591, and the gently declining short medium moving average currently 15.557. Prices are now in a fairly free area up to the congestion around the all-time highs, roughly between the lesser projected Fibonacci line at 15.970 and the all-time high at 16.024. So far today, a move higher still within this relatively free zone and slowly approaching the lesser Fibonacci congestion point at 15.970. US E-mini S&P futures. A new all-time high open and high close yesterday, opening and closing just over the 100% projected Fibonacci line at 46.04 and the old broken lower time, currently 46.06 of the June to September rising wedge pattern. All seems good, right? So why, oh why, did the market have to spoil it with an indecisive doji cross yesterday right at the peak of the market? What was all that about? Even so, this market has done a lot to dispel the shadow of September's monthly key reversal down. This earlier pattern obviously had some big strategic implications, and whilst I do not necessarily expect an immediate move, these actions in October have been a very strong counter to it. However, it is worth remembering that the actions during September still exist, and maybe yesterday's pattern at the peak of the market was a reminder of that. Overhead, we now have the next 50% projected Fibonacci line at 46.95, with an in between the upper trend line, currently at 46.61, the same old broken rising wedge pattern. Below, well, we have little until the September high at 45.49.5 and the 50% projected Fibonacci line at 45.40. So far today, indecision again, based around the broken lower rising wedge trend line and the 100% projected Fibonacci line. Right now, it's not looking like we will have a new high or high close today. Not right now. French CAC 40 futures. A third bullish white soldier yesterday, with the market clearing on its way higher the lesser projected Fibonacci line at 68.60. It was again the highest high and high close since mid-August, this time with the highest open as well. This action is a continued move higher from the recent June to October diamond continuation pattern. This is still an odd looking June to October diamond pattern. We still have an initial target topside X1 for this diamond pattern in the 70.95 area and a secondary target X2 in the 72.75 area. But in between here and there we have the August high at 69.13.5, the September 2000 all-time high at 69.51, the 50% projected Fibonacci line at 69.12 and the 100% projected Fibonacci line at 69.68 and also at 71.36. Wow. Yesterday's prices approached but did not test the August high at 69.13.5. So far today, a strong move higher, almost another gapping open, but not quite. The base of the action was on the lesser Fibonacci line at 68.60, that's where the support came from, and we've tested up over the August high at 69.13.5, as well as the 50% projected Fibonacci line at 69.12, but we've since pulled back to just underneath both. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives you essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted with this broadcast. Copyright Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.